So turning now to the battle over election laws in Texas and a dramatic new twist.
Democratic lawmakers have left the state, flying to Washington, D.C. to stall Republicans from passing a bill that would change election laws in Texas. A vote was set to happen as soon as today, but now it can't because not enough lawmakers are at the Capitol to vote on it. So instead, they're at the nation's Capitol asking federal lawmakers to step in.
And this morning, we want to hear from you. Do you agree with Democrats' decision to leave Texas? Vote now in our app, or you can go to WFA.com/vote now. The majority of people, 63%, saying that you do agree. And while you vote, our senior political reporter Jason Whiteley walks us through what's happening today.
Texas Democrats are in Washington, D.C. this morning, and the whole point of this trip is for Democrats to get the attention of congressional leaders and of Vice President Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden. Texas Democrats have meetings lined up a little later today with members of Congress. Texans landed in 2 chartered airplanes last night at Dulles Airport in Virginia. But it's not until this morning, when roll is called in the Texas House, when Democrats will officially break quorum. To have a quorum, which is a group big enough to actually conduct business in the House, at least 2/3 of the 150 Texas House members, they must be present there. That means at least 100 House members have to be present at the state capitol this morning. But there will be less than 100 state reps in Austin today because 1/3 of them are in Washington, D.C. right now. They fled there hoping to get Congress to pass overarching national legislation that would preempt state laws like the one that Texas Republicans are trying to pass, keep that from going into effect. Texas Democrats talked with reporters about the purpose of their walkout a little after arriving in D.C. last night.
The eyes of the nation are on Texas. We have courage, conviction, and a little bit of defiance. And we're here today to rally the nation, and we hope that the U.S. Senate will hear us. And we hope that they will hear us and they will act to pass the For the People Act before the August 6th recess.
Texas Republicans, though, are criticizing the state Democrats. Remember, this is the second time Texas Democrats have delayed the Republican attempts to change how and when we vote in this state. Here's what Governor Abbott has said.
I can and I will continue to call special session after special session after special session all the way up until election next year. And so if these people want to be hanging out wherever they're hanging out on this taxpayer-paid junket, they're going to have to be prepared to do it for well over a year.
That last part from the governor is not accurate. Taxpayers are not paying for this. Instead, Democrats are paying their own way to be in D.C. But the governor is correct about the other aspect. He does have the authority to call as many special sessions as he wants in hopes of getting what he wants. The question is, how long are Democrats prepared to wait him out? We're boarding a flight to D.C. shortly. We'll have live updates a little later on WFAA News at 5, 6, and 10 today. I'm Jason Whiteley.
Well, one of the lawmakers who left Texas is Representative Julie Johnson. She represents part of Capel Farmers Branch, Irving, Carrollton, Dallas, and Addison. She tweeted this photo last night showing her and her colleagues on a plane for D.C. And we're joined right now live by Representative Johnson. Thanks for waking up with us this morning.
Thank you so much. It's early.
It is early. This is your first morning in D.C., an early start. So let me ask you, you heard what the governor said about continuing to call special sessions. How long are you prepared to stay there?
You know, Democrats, we're prepared to fight for as long as it takes. You know, voting rights is the fundamental bedrock of our society, our ability for self-governance, our abilities to go to the polls, choose our electors, choose our governance. And this is the critical most issue of our time. And so we're willing to do whatever it takes. Republicans have been unwilling to negotiate, cooperate, accept any Democratic amendments, accept any Democratic input. All they want us to do is rubber stamp a very discriminatory voter suppression-based bill, and we just refuse to do it.
So let's talk about that compromise. Is there anything in the bill that both sides could come to an agreement? Not that maybe you like, but you could at least compromise on. Is that possible at all?
Well, that's going to be up to the Republicans and whether or not they're willing to compromise. You know, this past weekend, we had a hearing that lasted almost 24 hours. Hundreds and hundreds of people came to testify. Numerous Democratic amendments were offered to the bill. Each one was voted down on straight party lines. So far, the Republicans have not demonstrated any willingness to work with the Democrats on this issue that's so important to us and to our constituents. And until we do, we're willing to fight and do everything we can. But we are not just going to go rubber stamp what they want to do to suppress the vote in Texas.
Now, Governor Abbott has said the election bills are an attempt to, quote, make it easier to vote by adding more hours in early voting, but also making it harder to cheat with regard to mail-in ballots. So what's your take on that?
He's absolutely wrong. You know, the Texas Secretary of State, a Republican, with our previous elections have stated that our elections have been safe and secure and there has been no voter fraud. So this is really an attempt to restrict the vote, to make it harder to vote. The Republicans are empowering poll watchers who can get up and get very close to a voter to see how they vote, try to intimidate how they vote, listen to their conversations, as opposed to protecting the voter. You know, they are trying to intimidate and suppress votes, and we're just not going to have it.
So at this point, I know that we were hearing from Jason Whiteley earlier, who said that this is not a taxpayer-funded trip. So who is paying for your stay and your extended stay there?
Yes, it is not a taxpayer-funded trip. You know, we are all having to incur these expenses ourselves, you know, and so this is how to demonstrate the level of commitment. You know, many of us were missing work. We're missing critical time with our families. One of my colleagues had to postpone a wedding. This is a great sacrifice to each and every member here. And so this is not something a decision that we took lightly. It's not something that we took out of fun. This was a serious attempt to protect what we hold most dear, our right to vote.
Do you anticipate, I know the word arrested and sending people to come after you has been thrown out there. I know at this point that may not be possible, but is that something that's been discussed among the people who left yesterday?
Well, you know, that's just grandstanding on the part of our governor. There's no jurisdiction for Texas here in D.C., so we're fine. We are free and able to advocate fiercely for the democratic values that we hold dear, which is what we're going to do today. We're headed to Capitol Hill. We're going to go meet with many senators and really advocate for why a comprehensive federal voting rights bill is mandatory in our country. It's because state legislatures like Texas, Republican controlled, are going to do everything they can to undermine the vote because they don't want to lose their power.
All right, Julie Johnson, thanks for being with us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right, 6:39, time now for your